Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Game & Pie, and welcome to the next part of the Robot Master Numerical Run. Alright, so, last time we finished up Mega Man 5 with Crystal Man. And something that I actually didn't mention in the episode. During the Mega Man 5 run at some point, I mentioned that Crystal Man was the only Robot Master in that game that I had a really logical reason for the position of his creation. And whenever I got to Crystal Man, I had never actually talked about that. So, let's get into that now. Basically, Crystal Man was designed to create fake crystals for Dr. Wily to sell. Basically, it seems like he starts running out of funds at the end of Mega Man 5. After all, Crystal Man is the last Robot Master made in that game. At least numerically speaking. This doesn't carry over that much into this particular game because Dr. Wily didn't actually make any of these Robot Masters. What he did is he set up a tournament for basically to see who's the strongest Robot Master in the world, and thus we sort of have our world theme, where in this particular level, Blizzard Man is from Canada. And, you know, we have these ice physics, and we have little ice things that slide across the ground. I don't remember what the sport is called, but it's a sport. It does things, but yeah. Curling. Yeah, that's the sport that the enemies are based off of. But so yeah, basically, Wily doesn't make the Robot Masters of this game. He has other people make them for him, which is kind of weird whenever you realize that they're Dr. Wily numbers still, and they're from the same number line, so... I mean, Dr. Cossack had a similar thing going where basically his numbers start where the Dr. Wily numbers left off, so are the Robot Master numbers just, like, regulated or something? Or what's going on here? I don't get it. Especially once we get to the likes of Tomahawk Man, numbers become very strange and confusing, but we'll get to him whenever we get to him. But, yeah, Wily stops creating his own robots for this game. They're made by other people. And it seems like he has started running out of funds, which we'll get to see even more of that in the likes of Mega Man 7 and 8. Like, it becomes a severe issue for him in those games. But yeah, Crystal Man shows that the problem started in Mega Man 5, as you can see. But yeah, count bombs are in this game now, and you basically stand on them and the number starts going down, then after a moment they explode. And they had a nice little puzzle section there at the end of that part. But here we have Blizzard Man himself, the Canadian robot. And funny thing is that Blizzard Man actually has two jobs. One is that he controls the weather, as you can see here, and the other is that he actually is a ski instructor. And he's also a jerk. There we go. Yeah, you don't want him. You can't normally jump over Blizzard Man if he's just skiing around like this. And he can actually just sort of like ski right into you and just block you off from doing anything. And sometimes the Blizzard attack is hard to dodge because it seems to move pretty randomly. Or maybe it spawns randomly and they always home in directly onto you whenever they start moving, and then you have to avoid them from there. I think that's how they work. Vaguely. Oh my gosh. Blizzard Man, you are problematic. Problematic faves, Blizzard Man. He's a jerk. Oh, what? Blizzard Man, what are you... What? What? Why are you so close? No, get out. Get out, Blizzard Man. Oh my... He was never being this annoying during my practice runs. This is completely ridiculous. Now, fun thing note, I never actually owned Mega Man 6 before this playthrough. Like, I played it a couple times before, but that was at a friend's house. I never actually owned it until I bought it, so I could record it for y'all here. But it's a really fun game. I actually consider it like my third or fourth favorite Mega Man game. It's like 7 and 6 are tied for third and fourth Mega Man games, I'd say. But yeah, from Blizzard Man we get the Blizzard attack. And it's a pretty interesting move. I'll definitely be using it some next episode. It's a good time. But anyway, I'm Mr. Game & Pie, and I'll see you next time whenever we fight Centaur Man. See you then!